Now, about the trolls. Let's go. Alrighty then, how do you deal with trolls? Now, sometimes this world can be conniving, it can be the ghetto. Have you seen what is happening with what's his name, Harry Styles, and that whole drama with his director and him spitting on his co-actors and. Let me tell you, the world is not for the faint of heart. You know what? Catch us on our social media and we will tell you about that whole story because I can't remember everyone's name right now. And it would be so weird if I tell you a story when I can't remember everyone's name. But it is so much drama that includes Harry Styles. And what we know is he spit on one of his actors. And some of these trolley type responses happen not just within your circle, but without, and even more on social media. Because guess what? I don't know you personally. I don't have a personal relationship with you. I don't know your journey. I don't know your story. I don't know nothing about you. And guess what? I can have 4, 5, 10, 100 Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, just so I can remain anonymous. The anonymity in it gives you such liberty to be able to speak trash to anyone. And we see this a lot, especially when you start to trend. It doesn't matter whether you're trending for a good reason or a bad reason, but oftentimes it's usually for the bad reasons. The moment you start to trend, remember Aziad? She went on a whole social media cleanse for a while. Why? Because everyone was just like coming at her for her looks. Look at her now, living her best life. Same people. Still on her comment section going, oh my God, girl, I want to be you, start a mentorship program. I'm telling you, the world is full of trolls and there's nothing you can do about it. One day they hate you, one day they love you. Regardless, people will have an opinion about your life. So how do you deal with that? Turi, do you have a very teething troll story?
Listen, me, I've been trolled. Like, you just wake up one morning, you're checking your DMs, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, you're in a good mood. So you're checking on what your followers are talking about, and somebody's like, ha, 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 you look like an elephant.
Oh, God.
I'm like, sir,
Oh, God.
how did I hurt you? Ha, 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 you look like a warthog. I'm like, yes, my teeth are not straight. But why is it disturbing you, please? You know, ha, 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 you look like this and this. And I'm like, why do you feel the need to do all this? But let me tell you one thing. Me, personally, I will block you. I will block your ancestors because you cannot disturb me on my own data, okay? You cannot disturb me and give me restlessness on my own Wi-Fi. And sometimes it gets bad because there's a time I did this anonymous polls and a troll came at me. And they hit any points. Iliniuma. Hadi nikaenda watch movie with Kathoni. You know, Tubusa, because anonymity just gives people the audacity to just do the most. So if somebody is disturbing you, block them. And there's even this method where it says, block this account and any other that they may create. Use that option always, okay? Let them create as many emails and buy phone numbers as they can to troll you, okay? Make them go broke. Yeah.
And another thing that we always fail to remember is that trolling doesn't always happen on personal pages. It also happens with businesses. You will find someone who just woke up and decided that today it is your account that we are going to trash. Mara umewekwa kwa, what's that site for buyer beware? And you're like, when was I put on buyer beware? By who? Whom did I haven't even sold anything. You find others decide that that is the day that they will come to your comment section and use all sorts of lies and spew them on your page. These things happen not just to personal people, to individuals, but to businesses, to enterprises, to brands. It happens all over. So how do you deal with these trolls in that line of, for example, business? One, you have to have things that are called policies. Okay. There are policies and SOPs, standard operating procedures, are very, very important. I'll give you an example of a standard operating procedure. Say, for example, you are a small business, for example, and personally, you want to deal with the same client the same way every time. I feel like it's very important for us to develop a skeleton of how you deal with clients, such that when you get backlash or when you get funny information coming back to you, you can almost trace where it came from. Okay, because let's give an example. Your customer always buys from you. They reach out to you, for example, on your page on Instagram. Okay, what's the first thing you do? This is the message that you send to all your customers when they DM you. And this is how they respond. You respond after the first response. This is the kind of information that you give them. If they want more information, you then send them on email. If they want more information, then you can, follow up with a phone call. If these things are put in place, it will be very difficult for people to actually come out and troll you and it be validated because you have receipts. You're like, I spoke to this person, this is what they said, this and this and this. It's easy for you to trace it back. So, and in the same way as an individual, if you have trolls, how do you normally react? You have to be either one of two people. Either you clap back like Ambare, or you keep it quiet, you delete and block like Kathomi. Me, if you come to my page with bad things to say, block, delete, you're out of my life, I will never see you again. Okay, so learn how you deal with these things because it helps you figure out your system and helps you filter it out easily.
And another thing to do is not to be baited by these people, because sometimes a troll only wants to engage you and see how you're going to react and then drag out this whole argument for ages, and then both of you are now looking stupid, arguing online over some political leader. It's a lot. Just ignore them. Do not be baited into having a conversation with them. And whilst you're still at it, don't delete their post. And I say this to Kathomi a lot of times. Even if they say something hurtful, leave the post there. And personally, I just use it for engagement. I'm like, you know what? This is more engagement on this post. I will not delete it. Let people come and see. For those who will defend me, more engagement. Start. Anzeni forum huko. Ongeni. Changamoto. And then I go and request for verification. I will use you. You want to use me? I will also use me.
I like that. I don't know whether I have the cojones to do it, but
I leave it. You can actually see my post and check under the hidden comments.
Yeah.
You will see them. I do not delete them. They're just there. So that when somebody feels the need to defend my honor, there's a comment section. Go defend my honor, sir. Please.
Another one is always respond with facts. If you have to respond, always respond with facts. And this one is a very interesting one because it's so easy for someone to get you on a very long-winded conversation about the same thing because you're not using facts. Someone comes tells you, Kathomi, your hair looks fake. You're like, okay, this is where I bought my hair. This is how much I bought my hair for. If you think it is fake, I'm happy for you because I like it. I'm just going to move on with it. How do you even respond to that? How? It's impossible. What's another one?
Another thing is, at the end of the day, you just have to laugh about it because somebody is just baiting you to see you react, to see you get angry about it. But when they say something mean, like, ha, 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 you look like an elephant, I'm like, yeah, trumpet, trumpet. One more, like, what more can you say to me? So I know gray is my favorite color. What else? Yes, I have big ears. What else? Just laugh about it, just as a way to diffuse this, to make it look less confrontational.
Yeah, don't take it too personally. Sometimes it's literally someone sitting on the john, like they're on the actual toilet, and all they're doing is writing bad things to you. Do you think they're laughing? They're laughing, so you laugh too. Another one is, as I said, block and ban them. This really helps. If you're faint of heart like myself, please block and ban. Do not bring this bad energy into your life. Another one is correct some mistakes. In some cases, it really is trolling, which is constructive criticism. Okay. Some people, they will say something and you're like, oh my God, you're being a troll. But in real sense, they did help you or they did give you information that you can correct, okay? For example, you wore a top that wasn't, very flattering to you. They're like, I know you're top in a kaje. Just change. Wear something that's more flattering to you. It doesn't have to be taken to heart. Just correct the things that can be corrected.
But there's also somebody who came and corrected me, but they were wrong. They came to correct me about it. They're like, you're and you are. And I'm like, but I'm on the right, you know? So I was like, ha, 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 don't be loud and wrong.
Oh,
Because, you know, they were in the comment section trying to tell me your is your and you are
Trying
is.
to correct your grammar.
I'm like, girl, don't do that, okay? Do not be loud and wrong in my comment section. And
Yeah.
immediately they deleted their comments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
don't-
see, in
don't be
that
like
case,
that.
correct them as they correct you.
Exactly.
Let's correct each other. Okay. But don't be an idiot. Why are you coming in? Can you
English
stop showing
police.
us? Can you stop showing us how much of an imbecile you are on our comment section?
Like,
Can you please go to school?
laughed. That was so dumb.
Idiot. Anyway, as we wind up, always build a supportive and very friendly community. Okay. Look, here's what I think. The internet is a beautiful place. If you create a nice community of people who care about you, then you will have people to defend you in the comment section.